deployments that we have going on. But really, I get asked a lot, and I just came from the analyst conference, and the analysts asked me, what is really holding Internet of Things from moving forward? What are those obstacles in this industry that holding us from completely taking off? And there are actually three things, and Anil touched on all three of them. Number one that is holding us off, and if you look at, just to show you, I mean, we're in every industry. We talked about that. IoT is deployed in every industry, in every area. And really, what are the three things that are holding us off from taking off? First one is the interoperability. It's the fact that it takes a long time, right, Lev, to put a proof of concept for Internet of Things together. Because you have to deal with a lot of different vendors, a lot of moving parts. You have the sensors, you have the network, you have the infrastructure elements, you have the security, you have the application. It takes a long process to bring it all together. And what we've done with the IoT steering committee that I mentioned this morning is really identify what are those areas that we can drive to make it more interoperable and to really accelerate. What the ask has been, make it like Lego blocks. So you can plug it all in, it comes together, and it works. So we have some ways to do, and that's why the consortium is so critical in having those conversations and bringing us together. The second point, which I'll talk the most about today, is security. I can't say enough. It comes in every IoT World Forum. It actually comes in every IoT conversation. Is the trick to IoT success is what I mentioned this morning. It's about data and analytics. It's about the insight, the actionable data, and really acting upon that data to drive something better. The concern around that is once you expose data, that is opening it up for a risk, for a security risk. Also, as you start deploying more of those sensors, each sensor, as Anil said, is your point, it's your weakest point, and that can be actually the highest point of strength that you have. So how do we ensure security across the board? If it's physical security, cyber security, how do we bring all these elements together? I cannot say enough about that, and I'll show you in a second what type of risks are involved. And the third point is truly what's holding us back is the innovation. Asking the right questions, dreaming, thinking about what's possible. As I said, it's almost like a fantasy. Dare to imagine. And that's a process that we are working with our customers on doing. It's really about, in the past we only talked to the IT guys, the information technology guys. Now we are talking to information technology guys, together with the apps developers, together with what we call the line of business. If it's the chief nursing officer in a hospital, or if it's the marketing leader in a retail chain, it's really about talking about those people who drive the business and brainstorming with them, thinking with them, how can technology empower them? A lot of time they really don't know what's capable. So they don't know what they want to ask us to do for them. So that's where we need to sit together and really talk about what technology can enable, what type of data we can open and expose. Think about personalized data in context, knowing where doctors are, where patients are, where the equipment is, and bringing it all together. That opens up a